all this talk about boundaries, but I thought we were done with walls. Listen, guys, I'm not going to say that I'm against boundaries because if you're in physical danger or somebody is threatening you physically, I do believe in boundaries. But I want to talk about boundaries for a second in the spiritual community because I think we're looking at it all wrong. Bear with me. Boundaries are like walls, right? We don't want to build a wall around our country, but we're so ready to build a wall around ourselves. Why? Because we're afraid. We want to protect ourselves. And like I said, if it comes to physical violence, then yes, absolutely. Create distance, create space, get help. But if you're trying to create emotional boundaries or verbal boundaries with people, I think we're going about it all wrong. Because again, it always comes back to the energy. So that kind of energy is fear energy. And what I'm going to suggest you do, instead of looking at it as a boundary, as a protective wall around you that you're trying to create, because really you can't control anything outside yourself. So even building a wall, what's that going to do? People can break through the wall. Trust me, I've tried to build walls my whole life. It's never worked. So the thing that we need to do is actually establish our values. And if we have certain values and there's a certain energy that we resonate with, and our boundary is actually a projection of our values, as opposed to us building a wall to protect ourselves. And what I often say in my breathwork classes is we build walls to protect ourselves from a world that we're supposed to be interacting with. Now, how backwards is that? Think about it. Creating a boundary to protect yourself from the world you're supposed to be interacting with. No. What you can do, again, is manage your vibration. If you have certain values, then those values get projected out in your energy field, and people who do not match those values will not be able to come into your energy field. Your energy will make sure that they are out of your energy field. And if people like that make it into your field, then you need to double check your boundaries based on your internal values. Okay, because that's where it starts. If you build a wall from the outside in to protect what's inside, that's fear. But if you know who you are and you know what your values are, then you automatically project those out, and that creates a barrier. But that's not your intention. So there's no fear there. Actually, that comes from a place of confidence. And that can only come from doing the work. So don't look at the boundaries. Again, look at yourself. What do you value in life? What do you find important? Because if you don't know that, then anything is going to find its way in, and it's going to keep triggering you and keep upsetting you until you figure that shit out. So look in the mirror, like all of us do. All of us who do the work, hashtag DTW, we do the work. We get caught up in the mires of the day-to-day bullshit, and we can fall off track, but it always comes back to us. Always comes back to self. What's going on in here? So forget the boundaries, break the walls. Instead, reinforce your values, and those values will project out and they will protect you. You don't need protection. You've just forgotten who you are. So it's time to wake up. It's time to do the work.